the strongest and toughest regulations, or that the state should be doing more?
You know what, I think, look, we've worked, with the NRDC, we work with, a couple of these environmental funds here in the state, and, I think the environmental groups sometimes have a tendency to move the goalposts, which is why sometimes, people tend to, kind of roll their eyes when I say that we should hear from environmental groups. I think they've moved the goalpost. I think this is an incredible bill, and I think it's, and some of the environmental groups are for it. We'll continue to work with them, but, it gets to be at some point, a matter of common sense, and like I say, sometimes they move the goalposts, and it's not good to do.
Are they asking for too much for things like, for example, disclosure of chemicals in fracking? They say, we should have everything be an open book.
Well, look, we've got great disclosure requirements when it comes to the fluids. I mean, that's terrific. We don't want to give away people's proprietary information, because then you shut down the ability to do this more effectively, and more efficiently. So I don't agree with them. I don't agree with them at all. I think, frankly, I think they ought to be celebrating, because we've got now some of the toughest, clearest regulation in the country.
The Senate took out the provisions dealing with the waste fluid, that's coming in from out of state, the additional costs. Any chance that gets back?
What did they take out?
You wanted the increased fees on the disposal of this wastewater from fracking and the injection wells.
I'm just not aware that they did that, but that's something I'm glad you told me. I'll have to go check that out. I think
that's something
people
you still want.
Well, I mean, if somebody's going to ship stuff into the state that imposes a burden on us, recognizing that there's an interstate commerce commit clause. I still think that that they should pay more for it. In line of what the courts would see as acceptable.